It's an awesome day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, both at home and also in diaspora. I'm super delighted to welcome you to another educative session of Property Matters here on YouTube. I am Adejari. I am your number one real estate professional with all the knowledge, all the experiences, as well as all the information that will help you not to invest or lose money in any form of real estate investment. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, you're welcome on board. I'm super delighted to be on your screen today, doing what I love to do best, educating you about real estate investment in Lagos, Nigeria. So we've done an exciting playlist on land documentation, land verification, how to identify a manipulative real estate developer. We've done an exciting video on short-let rentals, different investment strategies that you can use to, get the most out of the Nigerian real estate market. We've done a whole lot. We have a playlist on Ekpe, Ibeju Lekki. We have a playlist of different aspects of real estate. So in case you're coming across the channel for the first time, you are at the right place. So do also subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that when I drop a video, you will be the very first person to see it. I will see you immediately after this short time out. How you go to enter, QLogs, go to Cubana, spread money. Say for your mind now, you don't think, say, at least for this January to December, I don't work. I won't prove to people, say I don't be failure. I won't prove people to say I don't make money. But you see, the way to prove, say, you not be failure, not be by vanity, spending money, doing party. The money where you go to buy cow, where you go take host friends, where you go take, we could just spend to show, say, you not be failure. The best way to prove to people, say, you not be failure, now to buy your own land, build your own house. So by December next year, if people follow you, can't do housewarming here, now that way you go show people, say, you don't arrive. Don't be by to they spend money to improve. You see, people where they follow you, chop your money, where they go party with you, where they pop champagne for. Now these same people go abuse you, say, tia mumu, with all the money where you get land for your name. Now I show you the view. See life, now where you dey sweet, people you go see people. If you say your head full today, make dem come help you scrape am. Trust Nigerians, all of them go even carry dagger, come chop for national cake wey you declare. So this place is just 2 minutes away from the Alara of Ekpe, 5 minutes away from the Royal Hotel. Look at this place. This is a campground. 7-day Adventist na im get this place. If these guys open this road, you see all those congress, all those camp meetings, all those beautiful things where they do. You know how they go for reading camp now. Now wetin go happen for here? So their question be say, if you get house and you dey give them as lodge, you dey give them as hostels. For reading where I go, na 19,000 per night I pay for the hostel where I stay. Imagine, you will charge more. The best investment na land. Come in mass, 500,000 initial deposit. Total package is just 3.5. If you do 1 million today or you do 500,000 today, say you dey spread am 500k every month. Before you close your open, you don't buy land. When they come, the dirty December supposed to be for your house. All right, I'm super delighted to be on your screen today, doing what I love to do best, educating you about real estate. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about 2023 real estate market, what you should expect. And the later part of this video will be giving you an insightful information on the parameters that you should, implement when choosing your preferred real estate developer. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. My name is Adejari. I help people to make profitable and of course safe real estate investment. I'm not a surveyor, but sometimes when you want us to help you do some land search and survey, you can only engage a licensed surveyor or some of our surveyors on site that can help you, actually like this. So 2023, to start with, 2022 was an amazing year. We saw a lot of competition in the Nigerian real estate market. We saw the emergence of other new real estate companies giving value and of course competing for the scarce economic resources that we have in Lagos, Nigeria. The 2023 is going to be greater because I know that most of those real estate companies are perhaps in vacation. Some are studying how they can penetrate into this industry. Some are looking at how, some innovative techniques that they can use, to capture the market and of course bring all the clients to their home base. So 2022 was an amazing year. We saw the emergence of estates like Itunu City, Itunu Residential. We saw the emergence of Fairmont. We saw the emergence of Tiara, Amen Phase 3. We saw the emergence of Dukia Africa, which obviously went viral. And of course, it still remains one of the best real estate investments. To an extent, it seems Isini also dominated the market, but Dukia was everywhere. So we saw the emergence of other beautiful real estate investments. And of course, to you, our dear investors, if you have investment in some of these estates that I've mentioned, I want to say a very big congratulations to you because you have just bought yourself a lifetime asset that will keep growing and of course generating income and of course good return on investment over the shortest period of time. So the 2022 real estate market saw the emergence of other real estate companies, and of course we talked about Dominion Foreshore, which was obviously the talk of the town. We also saw, of course, if I did not mention any real estate company, that doesn't mean the real estate company has not done well, but because of the fact that my time will not permit me to mention all the real estate companies, we have several of them. So, but the ones I've mentioned basically are those who dominated the scene. Talking about Landmark Corporate Realty, the Lagoon Front, the Avocado. Of course, we saw the emergence of MKH. These guys came out with the Wealthy Place commercial, and of course, presently they have the Wealthy Islet, which is an investment that you an investor have to have. The very first thing about this asset basically is that it's located at Equakete area of Ibeju GRA, facing the lagoon and facing the beach with a sea of O title. So in case you want to have more, we'll talk about. So these are many more that we have seen in this industry. So come 2023, as a real estate investor, what should you expect come 2023? The activities of some of these real estate companies that I've mentioned will trigger more emergence of real estate companies, because I've heard several instances whereby some of these guys says that they look up to all those companies, and of course these companies are source of inspiration. Look at what Evermark did at Dukia. It was very, very massive. And of course, I know some developers over time will follow suit, because that's information we're talking about. Look at what Landmark did with Fairmont. Look at what they did with Lagoon Front Estate. Look at what they did at Avocado. They went as far as Sherry, doing wonderful, wonderful things in the real estate. These guys redefined the real estate. Of course, not to mention Onyx Global. These guys have also been fantastic. They did a fantastic job. So 2023 is going to be massive. So as an investor, it is very important that you position yourself rightly. Now, talking about this, there are some parameters that you need to put into consideration when you are doing a real estate investment. And this is one of the reasons why I've always said basically that we come online to give you insightful information, and this information will guide you on where to buy and what to buy. So 2023, what should you expect? Number one, competition. These companies that I've mentioned over time, these guys have redefined this industry. They've done a lot of development, they've done a lot of innovation, they've done a lot of things. Okay, so what you are going to see basically come 2023 is even new and existing real estate companies will compete. And of course, the competition basically is to get your attention to their industry. So the competition come 2023 is going to be massive. Of course, I just want you guys to anticipate that. And there will be a lot of ideas dominating the real estate companies. I've seen instances whereby people are introducing tech. People came up with, of course, it was efficacy construction company that actually started with the idea of resorts, follow up. Then other companies picked up that idea. Of course, they modified what Efficacy has done. Of course, you saw what Landway did with Simi, Dukia, what Evermark did with Dukia. Then, of course, I know other real estate companies will follow suit, but you should understand that when it comes to resorts, it's a very, very expensive project. So you need to understand that there are some criteria you should look out before you're doing your investment. So these are some of the trends in 2022, and there will be more. So what Duke have done, what Efficacy have done, what Landway have done, what Landmark has done, what Cleanshomes have done, what all these real estate companies have done basically will trigger competition come 2030. So there will be massive, massive competition come 2023. I'll see you after this short break. All right. So I said there will be massive competition. Then number two, expect price increase. Yes, this is one of the reasons why I said that if you're doing a real estate investment here in Lagos, Nigeria, you should understand that there are times whereby you can get the best out of your investment. And this obviously is the right way. When you look at what most real estate companies are doing, some are doing 5% off, others are doing 20% off, others are doing 15% off. And obviously is, one of the ways to celebrate the season, of course. Now, my advice to you potential investors basically is that you need to take advantage of all these promos that these guys are doing basically, of course. And one of the way you can do that basically is, of course, you can contact us. We have close communication with all the MDs. Of course, we have close communication with all the MDs. So in case you want to take advantage of this promo, you really need to do that. So during this promo period, you can buy as many. And I've always explained to people that you can start with an initial deposit. Most of these companies do 12-month payment plan. Majority of them do 24-month payment plan. Of course, I'm looking forward to the one that will start with 36-month payment plan. So they will be price increase as from, of course, from maybe from January 5th, January 15th. So the property you're supposed to buy at a discounted price, if you should delay, you'll be paying more. And as because of that, you really need to take advantage by calling us, giving us a call. Of course, we can guide you on the process. Of course, we said one of the things we need to understand, you guys need to understand basically, is that we have all the documents of all this property. So in case you want us to do further verification, that is, if you're buying through us, we can go into details on how you can do that. So there will be price increase as from January. So if you are still contemplating to buy before it's January 31st or January 5th, you need to make that real estate investment with a tiny deposit, and of course a spread payment of 24 months, so 16 months, 18 months, depending on the payment plan that is suitable for you. So there will be price increase as from January. Now, the third thing you should expect from the Nigerian real estate market come 2023 is that there will be emergence of new or more real estate companies. I've said it before several times that what Veritasi has done, what Amen Estate have done, what Evermark has done, what Landmark have done, all those real estate companies, what they've done over time, Landway. Of course, if I did not mention those, that doesn't mean that I've not done well, but because of our time. So what these companies have done have served as an inspiration to other existing companies and aspiring new real estate companies. So in 2023, expect more real estate companies to come on board. And one of the things you need to understand basically is that, in one of my videos, I've explained to you, I've told you that real estate industry basically right now, in case you're in abroad and you're thinking, how can I maximize the wealth of Nigeria? The only way you can do that, apart from oil and gas, which is to put your money in real estate. So people are gradually coming to the realization that real estate is profitable. So expect more companies. I know you've seen a few. What you have seen in 2022 is small compared to what will be coming in 2023. So expect more real estate companies coming to the real estate scene. Of course, bringing their own ideas, innovation, and of course, the aim basically is to target and get your real estate investment. Then what else should you expect come 2023? Expect the launching of more estates. So in fact, I know a lot of companies that have bought some properties and they've not launched it into the market basically. And that is just based on the fact that these guys are, like I said, the competition in this industry is very, very massive. So what these guys are doing basically is that they'll buy and keep. So they want to watch what the other competitors, of course, the person they're competing with, will do. So in the process of doing that, they pick ideas and of course they launch it. So expect more estates to be launched. So we are going to have several estates launched, and of course a lot of people are going to be taking massive advantages of the fact that the industry is profitable. Now this is where we come in. Now, in one of my subsequent videos, I've explained to you people, I've said that the industry is profitable. So it is not every developer that are coming to the scene that have your interest in mind. I'm going to say this again. It is not all real estate developers that are coming into the scene that have your real estate interest in mind. And this is where we come in. Our job basically here is to identify the good developer and tell you what they've done and give you proof records of what they will do and why you should deal with them. Because most of you people are abroad, most of you people are, of course, for those that are in Nigeria, are always busy. So we are like a map, we're like a guide to direct you to where you should go. Because once most new real estate companies are coming into the scene, it becomes extremely difficult for someone to identify who is who. Because in this industry, who is who? So in case you want to do an investment, you need to understand, number one, the financial capacity of the real estate company you are dealing with. It is not all of them that have the capacity to deliver. You must understand this. It is not all of them that have the capacity to deliver. Most of those people need your funds to do other projects. So you are abroad, you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who to, because in an extent, to an extent, I can boldly tell you that most of those realtors don't even care. What they care basically is just for you to make an investment and they move on to the next project. So this is why we're coming online, that we are your guide, we are your map. We'll tell you where to go, we'll tell you who to buy from, we'll show you track record of what these guys have done, we'll show you, we'll give you an expectation of what these guys will do in their previous estate, because we're going to be having so many of them, and this is why you need us to help you do your guide. We interact with these guys, we go inspection almost every day, and of course we can tell you basically what you should expect from this developer. So the very first thing you should understand is that you need a professional like us. Like I said, we have a legal team who help us handle our papers. We have our group of surveyors who are doing a fantastic job, because that's one of our surveyors there. The man is doing an extensive job. This guy has made this industry and of course our work very, very simple and easier by helping us to do more and more of what investigation into real estate. You know, I've said it before that one thing we do here basically is that we go into what we call investigative real estate. We just don't buy. You know, one of the reasons in one of my videos I was explaining why I was not marketing all properties, why I'm not promoting all properties, and that's just based on the fact that a whole lot have happened. In fact, recently we were to do a development with a company, and of course after we've done every other thing, I just felt prompted that okay, fine, let's go do some due diligence. And when I found out, of course, that's the result, I was devastated when I saw that. Imagine people putting their money into that scheme. So this is one of the reasons why. So don't get carried away by the paparazzi, don't get carried away by the noise, don't get carried away by all those beautiful things you've seen in 2023. Be concerned about the safety of your investment. It doesn't matter how low the investment is, okay? You have to be concerned about the safety of your investment so that you will not throw money into thin air, okay? So come 2023, expect more estates, but we as your guide will be the one to explain and direct you on who to buy from, where to buy from, and how you should handle your paperwork, of course. So come 2023, we as a company, we are going to be doing a whole lot of paperwork for some of our investors that have bought, most importantly, those who bought untitled property. So 2023 is where we're going to be filing, you know, for the governor's consent. For those who bought the gazetted property from us, we're going to be filing for CFO. So from us, expect a lot of paperwork. Then 2023, lastly, what you should expect basically is change in policies of land regulations. The last time I was allowed to do some paperwork, I found out that a lot of policies have changed. The rules for getting, and of course, policies surrounding how you can, obtain the CFO or a governor's consent on the property has changed. I found out that government are right now asking for tax, paperwork, survey. In fact, to an extent, the prices of survey have changed. So expect price increase in document work, because it's most times it's not the fault of the real estate developers. Policy change that allows her to, so there's going to be a lot of price increase on documents. So if you bought a property, start paying up for your statutory fees. And these are some of the things. So these are some of the things you should expect come 2023. Now, how should you position yourself? This episode is going to be in series. So the very first series is going to be what you need to understand. Now, when you look at the real estate market, what has dominated the scene basically is land banking, which is very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful investment. But you need to understand that there are other aspects of real estate that you can gain massively from. Have you considered the option of doing commercial properties? When the launching of the new Lekki International Airport, when the launching of the Dangote refinery was finally done, the deep sea port. In fact, I even went as far explaining the Pinnacle oil and gas that have started operation in Ibeju Lekki. And I was explaining to you, some of you are dearest investors, why you need to invest in commercial properties. So land banking is good, but you need to dive up. See, one of the way you can make massive return. Now, you see, it is not everybody that can guide you on how you can make the most of real estate investment in Nigeria. So this is why we come online. Now, land banking is good. Commercial investment, commercial property investment gives you 300% return. Look at all these commercial properties that was launched. So you need to look at this. So how does it comes in? We have the cheapest commercial property that we have basically too. We are doing the sand filling. Of course, you know, there is no dry land in Lagos right now is getting so extinct. So we're doing presently we're doing the raft work, the foundation. It is just 2 minutes away from the free trade zone. You can go into this. We have other commercial properties which I will explain in subsequent videos. You can go into commercial properties. Now, what should determine your investment is what you want to do. Now, don't get cajoled to make an investment that will just be sitting down, lying fallow. A lot of people have done such investments. You know, I've interacted with with some investors, and they told me what they wanted to do, and I got to find out the property the realtor introduced to them. And to an extent, you know, there's no correlation. Imagine somebody that wants to build a shortlet, and the realtor made the person to invest in Ekpe, for crying out loud. Right now is not the shortlet market for Ekpe. So what the investor have done basically is just to tie his money down somewhere, which you need to understand. So investment is location bound. So what you want to do, you know, that's why I said you can contact us. We can help you fill the margin. We can help you bridge the gap. We can lead your dream to your investment that would certainly match your investment. So commercial property, look at what is happening at Ibeju Lekki, Grace Court, Gazette. Of course, the governor's consent is presently work. You can look at other, of course, look at the Welded Highlights. This is located in Ibeju GRA, and Ibeju GRA is already residential area. So it's a property that you can buy, use for hotel, use for any eateries, fuel stations, supermarkets. You can do with that, okay? That's what, so we can help you, okay, match your desire with the right real estate investment. So you can do a good property investment in commercial. So I've helped a lot of people to secure commercial property this year, and I also wanted to help you secure this. So the 300 return on investment in commercial property cannot be compared to other return you get from investment in all this Ijebu, the Odiomi. A lot of people have done investment in Odiomi. Trust me, you can't get the reward when compared to the commercial property. Another investment you can do basically, okay, I've talked about the commercial, is that you can go into off-plan. You see, the reason why I love the Lagos State off-plan market is just due to the fact that this off-plan market gives you the opportunity to spread payments, okay? As profitable as the commercial property investment market is, the off-plan market is also 2 times more profitable. I know a developer that started an off-plan project at 35 million, and within the space of 1 month, I mean, within the space of 1 year, before the completion of that project, the off-plan appreciated from 35 million to 61 million. Look at that. So you can go into off-plan, okay? And of course, when you're going to off-plan, talk to us. We know developers that have the capacity to deliver, and we know those that may disappoint. So talk to us. We will basically match you, you know, like we said, match your dream with that property that equates or that matches your dream. Do you understand? So it's not like you want to do off plan and we're taking you somewhere to Ekpe, or we're taking you to Ibeju Lekki, far back in Ibeju Lekki. We know where you should go to. Look at what these guys have done. Landmark, wonderful company. All their off plan have been top notch. Look at the avocado at Abijo. Oh my words, that is a very good project. Look at what they did at Paragon Terraces. Look at what they did at Isheru. Look at what they did at Mowe. These guys have been wonderful. So you can look at that. Okay, Offplan gives you massive return because the advantage really there is that every day in Nigeria the prices of building materials is skyrocketing. So as the prices are going up, so is the value of what the project that is being done. Whether it is terraces, whether it is apartments, off plan basically is the best investment that you can do. Then another investment you can do basically that you should program from is real estate cashback. Wow, this is another massive investment that you should position yourself come 2023. Now, when it comes to real estate cashback, we know some reputable companies that are giving values. Okay, real estate cashback basically is that you're investing in a real estate company. What they're doing basically is that they're using your money to do their projects, their estates, their apartments. So at the end of a duration, cashback is duration bound. We have 6 month duration, we have 12-month duration, we have 18-month duration, and we have 24-month duration. So when you look at the real estate cashback, you know basically that this is one of the way you can compound your real estate investment. So as you're doing land banking in Epe, make plan for commercial property in also in on the island. Look at how you can maximize the off-plan market, and of course real estate cashback. So real estate cashback is they help you compound your money, they return your money with some interest that is attached to it. And the thing basically is that the longer your investment, the higher the return. So real estate cashback, of course, I've done it, I'm still doing it. It has given us good return, but the company in which you are doing it through matter. So we can help you to do a lot of real estate cashback. Okay, so these are some of the things you can do come 2023, and when you do that, you'll be glad that you listened to us, and of course you helped us. You helped, you allowed us to guide you in your real estate investment. I am Adejai. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today's episode of Property Matters. Of course, my next video will be in the new year. Thank you very much for following. Please subscribe, share this video. Please, people, share this video. Let every hardworking Nigerians, let them see this video. The more you subscribe, the more our audience, the more we reach out to people, and the more we reach out to people, the more we enlighten, and the more we save people from making a bad real estate investment. I'm Adejare. Until I come your way in my next video, have a nice day. Bye.